llamo Kristen and Juanita Lolita.
I am so excited to be here. I can understand you. It's okay. It's no problem.
Just kidding, everybody. I know Juanita Lolita speaks English. So,
very much English.
Yes. Well, tell us about the movie you're in.
It is a local movie that was done, Christian film. My first thing that I've auditioned for, so that was pretty cool. And it's a drama. So I portray a woman by the name of Daisy, and she is terminally ill and leaving a video for her daughter, who's 32, which I have a daughter who's 32, so that was easy to portray.
Was it really, I know I saw the pictures and you have a head covering, since you're like cancer patient, how different was that from your life as a comic?
Well, obviously I do not. I'm, blessed that I do not have cancer, but it was definitely different because being completely serious as opposed to being comical. But I always wanted to be an actress. That's what I really wanted to do. Comedy wasn't even on my radar. So doing that was kind of God giving me what I wanted, after I pursued what He put me to do. Pretty cool.
How different was that from what you were expecting? What was it like, that shoot?
Well, sadly, because I was terminally ill, they just put like a lot of makeup on me to make me look worse than I am, which was not difficult to do. But I'm thinking, great, here's my cinematic debut, and I look hideous. So, oh well, there you go. And you will have to excuse my appearance today. We are doing some home remodeling and then tearing drywall and taking out my frustrations on the walls. So.
Are you doing the demo yourself, like with a sledgehammer?
Yeah, it's fun.
Really?
Yeah.
So how long were you on the set or the shoot? How long did it last for you?
I was actually the first scene that they did, even though it's not the first scene in the movie, it was the first scene that they filmed at all. So it was kind of funny, they weren't sure where they were going to put it, and they filmed it it was supposed to be like in an assisted living facility, which we have hundreds and thousands of in Florida, but they filmed it in a hotel lobby. So every time the doors in the hotel opened and closed, we had to stop, so it was kind of fun.
So was it just a one-day shoot for you?
Yeah, it was half a day shoot. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I've done some infomercials and stuff with, when there's a before and after on, I can't get this jar open. I'm always the before person, not the after person. But they jokingly call me One Take Juanita because I get my lines done real quick.
I love it!
It was pretty fun. And that's the same thing that happened here. I did the one take and they went, you know what, let's just do another one just in case.
It sounds like your producer's dream with being able to do everything right out of the gate, one shoot, and the versatility of being able to do comedy and the drama.
I hope so. I hope there's a producer listening that'll use me.
I'm sure of it.
But I enjoy it. Like I said, acting was what I wanted to do ever since I was really little. I think everybody wants that. Every child wants that. And
what do you enjoy the most, the comedy or the dramatic aspect?
Both. Comedy is definitely more challenging because you're in front of a live audience. So there is that, making these people laugh on the fly. Like right now, this is happening, as we speak.
And I'm not making fun of getting older, okay? I'm not, because I'm getting older myself. And I don't know when that happened. I kind of feel like I went to bed one night, and then I woke up and went, good Lord. How long was I sleeping? Somebody should have checked on me. Right? And I really felt it the other day, right? Because I went to the doctor. And he said, I do believe you're getting menopausal. Because you're moody. And you're irritable. So I said, So he gave me a prescription for irritability. And it's been working. I've been giving it to my husband.
Whereas doing the film, obviously, it's something that's filmed, it's not live, so it's, if there's something wrong, they can do an outtake and they can fix it and we're done. Whereas you don't have that when you're up on a stage in front of people.
Last month, when I became a famous movie star, I was in a movie with Gene Kelly and Kevin Sorbo. I decided to become unbearable to live with. How has fame changed you now that you're a famous movie star?
Actually, I have cats. So they tend to keep you humble. I don't care how many stages you've been on and what movie you've been on, you still need to scoop my poop. That's how they keep me humble.
Aw, aw. Kevin, I really respect and admire you because you do clean comedy but in mainstream venues. Can you tell us any interesting stories about that or what you're doing with your comedy?
Well, it's definitely the calling where God has me, and it's difficult because the other comedians that I work with very rarely are clean. And so you have to endure and listen to a lot of stuff. But it's funny, I say now that I'm shock humor. You know, people used to be dirty to be shocking, so now people are shocked that I'm clean. But for the most part, people don't even realize I'm clean until I talk to them about it in the end to tell them why I do clean comedy, and it's to give glory to God. And at that point is when they go, oh yeah, wait a minute, yeah, she was clean after all. That's pretty cool.
Any interesting stories regarding that, like witnessing opportunities or people kind of not being happy that you're a Christian when you...
I've gotten a couple of emails or Facebook messages from people that I really enjoyed your show until you had to talk about God. Like, oh, that's just too bad because that's what I do. But for the most part, I have people that'll come up to me after the show and actually thank me. You know, they'll come up whispering. They're like, oh, thank you for what you did. I'm a Christian too. You know, like it's espionage. It's okay, we can be Christian.
Aww.
So that's pretty much the reaction that I get. I know there's a club that I do in Homosassa. It's called I should say it, but it's a saloon, it's a bar, it's a biker bar in Homosassa that I do. And in that were my headlines, so I'm the final comic. And the kid that was up before me, he was just dirty. And he just kept getting dirtier and dirtier and dirtier, trying to get the audience, you know, to laugh. And they were not having it. So when he introduced me and we met on the stairs passing each other, he's like, good luck, you know, because it was a rough crowd for him. So I went up there and I did my comedy and they were laughing and they had a great time. And at the end I talked about that I did it for God and people applauded. So when I left, I went back to him, you know, at the table, and he goes, well, yeah, this just wasn't my crowd. And I'm like, this is a biker bar, and if they don't want to hear this, they're going to your material. You know, it's like, come on. So, but honestly, bikers are some of the most wonderful people. Really
Awesome. Where have you been going? Are you going all over the country now with your tours?
It's been pretty crazy. A lot of Florida shows, which is good. Now next month I will be in Georgia, and then I'll be at the Stardome in Alabama. I'll be there. But like last week alone, I did 5 shows in 5 different cities. You know, but they were, you know, like Sarasota and Ocala and Bradenton, and so at least they weren't too far from one another. But it was a lot of driving. Over 40,000 miles on my truck in a year and a half.
How many shows have you been doing or have you done recently?
That's a very good question. I don't know. I'm booked a lot. I have 2 shows coming up this weekend. I'll be in Jacksonville and then a church somewhere. I don't know. I just kind of look at it as I'm going because when I keep looking, it freaks me out. But they could go to Facebook, Juanita Lolita, and look me up. And at the top, I pin my schedule of where I'm going to be, or they can go to my website as well. But there's a lot of shows. Praise God. He's really opening doors for me there.
I'm so excited for your movie. I know it's going to be the first out of many movies. I'm really excited about that.
From your lips to God's ears. I hope so.
Well, that's what Kevin and I first thought when we first saw you. We thought, this beautiful woman has got to be in movies.
Silent films, no. I think radio. I think I have a face for radio.
No, are you kidding? You're beautiful, Juanita.
Yes, look. Something has to work.
What are those guys like, Shawn Wayans and Arsenio Hall, in real life?
They're very, very nice. Now, since they are the big stars, I don't get a lot of time with them backstage where I'm just sitting chatting with them, you know, buddy.
Yeah.
But they're both extremely nice. It was crazy when I opened for Arsenio Hall. He's definitely one of the biggest names that I've worked with. And I thought, okay, what's he going to be like? And, you know, is it going to be okay for me to get my picture with him? And, you know, what's it going to be like? Well, when he walked in, he was so gracious. He came to me and he said, Juanita, thank you so much for opening up for me. I really appreciate you doing this. And I was like, what? You know? And then he said, do you mind if I get my picture with you? And so, you know, it was just a wonderful, humble way of him being just generous. He's knowing that I would want to get a picture with him.
Juanita, anything else you'd like to share with our audience?
No, that's very open-ended. Look me up on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's funny, years ago if I had said I tweeted, I'd have to apologize. And now people want me to tweet. So, like me, follow me, share me. You know, that's pretty much it. Pray for me where I'm at in the comedy clubs. And don't be afraid to stand up for Jesus, because that's what this is. You know, my comedy, I call it stand up for him. And we have to do that. In a world right now where people are hurting and there's so much going on, they need to know that there's a Savior that loves them and that this isn't the end. This isn't it. And, you know, don't compare yourself to other people on Facebook. You know, just know that that's not how it really is. We all have ups and downs, but God is there for us throughout the time.
Well, thank you so much, Juanita. We sure love you and are excited for what God's doing with you, and can't wait to hear about your concert with Shawn Wayans and everything else that, or your, is it called a concert or just a show, I guess?
Show.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for this time, and we look forward to hearing what else God is doing with you.
Thank you very much for having me. It was an honor.
Thank you.